Hello and welcome to CGTN Live. I'm Serena.
And I'm Nadim.
Hi, welcome to this live stream. We are actually at the Yangshan Deepwater Port, which to kick off our first live stream for the coming CIIE, aka the China International Import Expo. I know you've been here last year for the last CIIE, so how was it?
Right, so November is synonymous in China with the CIIE, China International Import Expo. Last year was the inaugural event.
Yeah.
It was held from November 5th to November 10th. This year it's the same date, with a little exception that they're opening a few more days after the 10th for the public, which was not the case last year. Now, last year we've had a lot of new items being showcased. We've had hundreds of countries
participated.
Exactly, with international organizations. This year the organizers are promising an even bigger trade show. We're already hearing that there's 3,000 firms, overseas firms of course, from around 150 countries, regions, and international organizations. So we're being told it's going to be big.
Huge.
And it's only a couple of days. It'll start on November the 5th, and we will be there actually live streaming and bringing you reports from the scene. Now, for people who are watching us, if you have any comments or any questions, go to Weibo, CGTN's accounts on Weibo, on Facebook, on Twitter. Leave your comments there, leave your questions there, and we will be answering them live on air.
As many as possible.
Right.
And before we jump to the CIIE, so the reason why we are here at the port is because all the imported goods are coming through this Yangshan Deepwater Port. So for the port itself has various name tags. The world's busiest and the biggest automated port. So give you guys a bit introduction, but as you can see, shown on the camera, so it is a busy port. We can see the actions around us, and we can hear the sound.
And it's a Saturday. That's something that I noticed. Like it's already weekend, but still the port is functioning. It's just another day at the port. Exactly.
So we are actually at the phase 1 and phase 2 of the port, but the most well-known phase 4 is actually 100% automated, but unfortunately we don't get a chance to see it today, but I'm sure in the future days we might get a chance to take a look inside the completely automated port.
So the phase 4 is the latest phase to be added to this port, right?
Exactly. So where we are standing at the phase 1 and 4 is phase 1 and 2 is actually started operation since 2005. But in terms of the phase 4, which is the most recent, they just started operations since 2017.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are you expecting? What kind of imported goods are you expecting for this year's CIIE?
I mean, I've been reading a lot of articles either from the CIIE, coming out of CIIE, or from media in China, and there's a lot of new items that are going to be showcased, a lot of agricultural products, a lot of high-tech products, a lot of lifestyle products. So it's going to be a lot of things that would cater to the growing Chinese market. China last year pledged $10 trillion US, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of imports for the next 5 years. So, and already living in China, you can see that there's, when you go to the supermarket there, or when you go shop online, there's a lot of items that are not made in China that are being imported to China. But as you said,
that we're gonna save it for tomorrow, while we're doing the live streams actually inside the venue.
Right, but as you said, all the items, all the exhibits that are going to be displayed at the China International Import Expo here in Shanghai either came via sea, and then they were processed through this port, Yangshan Deepwater Port, or they came by air.
Yes. And I know later you're going to be joining 3 different officers to walk us through how the procedures, how the process of,
Right.
in terms of all these imported goods coming through
Because the
China.
vessel is here, and then what happens next?
Exactly. So I'm just going to leave it here, and then before you join all these officers.
I will give you this.
Thank
I will
you.
see you soon.
Okay, all
And
right.
Good luck.
Bye. I'll see you in a bit. So join me today is the operational manager for this port, Mr. Xi. 您好。
你好。
感谢您能够加入我们这次直播。
谢谢。
可以先跟我们观众 say 个 hi 吗？
你好。
A brief say hi. So, 您首先可以告诉我一下，就是您在这个港口工作多长时间了？
我从2005年我们洋山港开港至今呢，已经工作了14年了。
Wow, so Mr. Xi has been working here for 14 years. So what's your job like? Like how many containers can this port handle? 就是咱们这个港口可以就是运输多少的集装箱啊？
好，从2005年开港到现在呢，我们洋山港区随着上海航运中心的建设呢，就是说作业的箱量也越来越多，靠泊的船舶也越来越大。我们的作业效率也越来越高。那么我们每一台桥吊呢，每一天能完成1000个标准集装箱的作业。
Wow, so as the port's expanding bigger and bigger, so each of this crane bridge above us can handle 1,000 containers per day. 哇，那您刚才说的那个标准集装箱，我可以了解一下，就一个集装箱大概是什么样的规格吗？
我们的集装箱是一个标准集装箱，就是卡车上面的一个小柜，6米长，2.6米高，2.3米宽。
So basically, Mr. Xi just told me a standard container weighs 6 meters long and over 2 meters high, and 宽是
2.3米。
Oh yeah, 2.3 meters in wide. Oh my God! So how many containers can the port handle annually? 每年的话，基本上咱们这个港口能够就运输这样的集装箱有多少个呢？
我们洋山港每一年装卸的这个集装箱量可以达到2000万个标准集装箱。
Wow, over 20 million each year， 就是2000万个。那就是对于这一次进博会来说，就是为了我知道，就进博会的物资都是从咱们洋山港就是入境的嘛，对吧？就为了这一次保证进博会的这些物资们能够以最快的速度抵达到场馆。咱们这有比如说有做什么样的工作吗？
好，首先我们成立了一个进口博览会的物资的处理的专业的团队。那么我们在和洋山港引航站和口岸单位的联系之下呢，我们制定了船舶的炮泊、双窗口离泊，那么减少了船舶在码头的在锚地的等待的时间，那么让进口博览会的物资的船舶呢第一时间靠泊我们洋山港。那么其次呢，我们安排了专业的操作的团队。那么我们这个团队呢，也是目前世界桥吊最快操作的一个纪录保持者，197箱每小时的操作团队啊。
So in order to speed up the process and guarantee all the safety of these imported goods, so basically you guys have increase the personnel, increase the staff, and also increase the purse as well, just to make sure all the goods can come to China safely and as quickly as they can, right?
对的。我们在我们指定的堆场堆存期间呢，我们会有同事24小时跟踪这些集装箱，包括通过视频监控来实时的观察这些集装箱的一个状态。那么等这个对卡车来提运了之后呢，我们会第一时间安排机械，让卡车及时提离这些物资，能够到我们进博会的场馆去。
谢谢您，感谢您参加我们这次的直播啊，也谢谢您跟我们分享了这么多有趣的信息，感谢。All right, as I send off Mr. Xi, I know my colleague Nadim is already standing by inside the check room where all the joint checking will be done there by officers from the immigration inspections and also from the China Custom. as well as from the maritime safety inspections. You know, since the CIIE started, or since early this year, you know, the 3 different officers from different departments, they will be joined together, finish this joint inspections just to make sure all the goods, to guarantee the safety of all the imported goods, as well as to speed up the inspection procedures. So that's all the ships, all the vessels, once they arrived at this port, and then they will get a quick checkup. And you know, this checkup used to take longer than half an hour, but in order to speed up the process, it was shortened to 20 minutes for CIIE this year. So let's see my colleague Nadim, what he has to say.
Thank you, Serena. Now, to understand why Yangshan Port has been chosen as the port of entry for all exhibits and imported products that are going to be showcased at the CIIE, it's interesting to know why the Yangshan Port existed from the first place. Now, the Yangshan Deepwater Port is part of the Shanghai port, and Shanghai, as a coastal city, has a geographic advantage when it comes to the shipping industry. It's unlike other coastal cities on the Chinese coast. It sits at the mouth of the Yangtze River, and where it empties on the East China Sea. Now that gives it an advantage because vessels can go through the Yangtze River, which is the longest river in Asia, deep into the interior part of the country. Now, for the longest time, Shanghai Port was the port in China. However, because the Yangtze River empties around the Shanghai port, it brings with it a lot of sediment. Now, what that means is that with the sediment and the silt accumulating, the water is shallow at the Shanghai port, and that has been sort of a hinder to the development of the Shanghai port. And so at that time as well, in the same time, we have the vessels from the shipping industry becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. The vessel I am in right now is actually 400 meters in length, which is taller than the Eiffel Tower. And so with the geographic limitation of the shallow water of the Shanghai port and the vessels becoming bigger and bigger, China and Shanghai port needed another port that is annexed to the Shanghai port that would be able to give docking assistance, that would be able to give a little bit of help to the Shanghai port, hence the Yangshan Port. The Yangshan Port is a deep water port, and so for vessels like these to berth, they need at least 15 to 17 meters of water, which is not available at the Shanghai port. And so the Yangshan Port is 20 miles or 32 kilometers away from the coast, built on an island, and it allows it complements, or it allows to complement the Shanghai port's functions. And so that being said, with us understanding why the Yangshan Port is important, another thing that we need to understand is that because of the sheer amount of cargo that is being brought through this port, efficiency is of crucial importance. Because once the ship sets in here, and because of the turnaround time is very tight, they need to streamline, people here need to streamline the clearance procedure for the personnel as well as the cargo of this vessel. And this is exactly what's happening in this room. And so inside there's going to be, right now we're going to see how people from different departments, either from the maritime safety department, or from the customs, or from the immigration, work together to be able to speed up the procedure of clearing this vessel and its cargo and its personnel to go on land. 你好。
你好，我们是那个洋山边检的，现在过来进行边防检查，请把那个海洋证提供一下。好的。
So what we're seeing right now is that we have the captain of the ship on this side, and then we have Chinese officials on the other side. We have 6 officials from three different departments that are collaborating together to be able to give the clearance for this ship. So we have from the immigration and from the maritime safety department and from the customs, and each one of them has a different responsibility and different documents that they need to look at. I'm going to speak with one of the officials to try to understand more what is the process and how it's being done. Hi, ni hao. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Can you please introduce yourself and...
Okay, my name is Min. I come from Yangshan Immigration Inspection Office. I have been working here for more than 10 years old.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is happening right now? What are we seeing?
They do joint boarding inspection. First, when we board the ship, we check the number of the passport and confirm the information to the blue list.
Okay.
Sometimes, if necessary, we do face check.
Okay, so basically what's happening here with the immigrations are responsible for the personnel. And so we're seeing right now a stack of passports, and they're checking each and every passport and try to cross-examine it with the list that they have. Now, one of the things that has been made for the CIIE is that the ships can they can send their documents online and fill out all the forms necessary. And so these officials on the land can examine them before the ship arrives, and that would make their job a lot easier. Thank you. Okay, so you're from the immigration, and then the 2 others, one is from the maritime safety. So what are they doing?
They're doing for safety inspection.
Of the vessel?
Yes.
Okay. And then the customs?
For checking goods.
For checking
Goods.
the goods.
Yes.
Okay. So here we see him just cross-examining.
Yes, we can see the human's good. And we see his name
Okay.
and the birthday and the gender.
Okay.
So we can check with the blue list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so this list has already been, you already have this list from before?
Yes.
Yeah.
The ship, the crew list and the vessel's information, the shipping agent will declare the information in advance through the international trade
Okay.
single window platform.
Okay. So it's an online platform?
Yes. So
Okay.
before the vessel arrives at the port, we immigration can conduct the vessels
Examination?
Examination, yes.
Okay.
So the to ensure faster loading and unloading upon the vessel's port calling.
Okay. And then how long does this whole process take?
20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay,
just
it's going to take
20
20
Yes.
minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
20 minutes will be okay finished.
Okay, for you or for all of you?
For all of you.
For all of
We
you.
are joint supporting
Okay.
inspection.
But before you were one by one?
Before one, maybe
One
either-
after the
Maybe
other?
either
half an hour.
Half an hour, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Any questions?
Well, I'm good, but if you guys at home have any questions that you want to ask for the officials here, send us your questions or your comments on CGTN's social media accounts on Facebook, on Weibo, and Twitter. Okay.
谁给我提示？
货物的记载啊，进行一次检查的。主要现在因为考虑到现在进博会期间啊，所以我们主要是几家考核单位啊联合检查，是便捷这个展品的会计通关。
Can I see the?
是它的这个最低安全配员证书， 就它这个船上应该配多少船员
OK
还有像有什么样的船员证书，所以我们对他的身份证啊，还有他的那个失小证之类的，我们要进行一次检查。
Okay.
是这个港口的这个检查的一个部分。
And so here we just see all the information necessary. So we see that it's based in Hong Kong, Special Administrative Region, and then how much ton of cargo it has. So it's 194,864 tons of goods around here. And all right, thank you. And then also the name. I also noticed on this paper while I was looking at it is that it came from, where did it came from? This ship?
Now this crew list is provided by the officer.
Okay.
Captain.
But the ship, the ship, it came from?
Came from Qingdao.
Oh, it came from
Last
Qingdao.
model is Qingdao.
Okay. So it came from Qingdao, which is also a coastal city in the north of China. The company is based, the vessel is based in Hong Kong, and right now they're saying that it's in Shanghai.
Yeah.
Do we know where it's going?
Next.
Ningbo.
Oh, Ningbo.
Yeah.
Ningbo,
And,
which is not far away from Shanghai.
Yeah. Next Ningbo is Singapore.
Okay, so
China.
so it's Qingdao, Shanghai, Ningbo, Singapore.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Well, this is how it's being done here. They're trying to streamline the procedure by first allowing the vessel to, or the captain of the vessel to check all the information online, upload them online with the number of personnel, their passport numbers, etc., as well as the cargo and other specific information online, so the officials on the land can check them before the vessel arrives. Once it arrives, they've decided to have, instead of the 3 different departments going one after the other, they would go together, and that would save them time, a lot of time. They told me that it takes only 20 minutes now, whereas before it could take, I think they said between 30 to up to 1 hour. And so they're trying to make it faster because there are a lot of items that are being shipped by sea for the CIIE. Now, all seaborne shipments have arrived in Shanghai, and what's coming now is by air. Now, this is what's happening in this room. Now we're going to go all the way up to the wheelhouse to Serena, where she's going to talk with the captain of this vessel.
Thanks, Nadim, and welcome back, guys. Again, you're watching CGTN Live. If you have any questions or comments, please leave your message on all of our social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, and Weibo. And you can see standing right next to me is the captain. Hi, 您好，你好，船长，很高兴今天您能够加入到我们的直播。可以先简单的介绍一下您自己吗？
我说那个是这个属于是中原海运集装箱运输有限公司这个船这个是去年新造的这个船。
It's a new vessel just built up last year. So how long have you been working as a captain? 您作为船长工作多长时间了？
已经在船上工作已经有40多年了。
40年。
40年。
Oh my God, he has been working on the vessel for almost 40 years. How was it? 您什么感受如何？40年的工作。40
年的风风雨雨的，确实是体会也很深，有好多的这个在海上生活的这个故事。特别是那个这个在大风浪的时候，在大风的时候，那个怎么样战胜这个风浪，安全的把这个船开到那个从一港开到另外一港，开到目的港，这就是我们那个。
Well, everybody went for the up and downs in their lives, but I'm very interested in all of your, captain stories. But we will save that for later. So, but like all of us who has never seen a view like this, which is inside the wheelhouse of the captain. So 今天我觉得我可能跟所有的普通观众们是一样的，就是从来没有见过这个船长室的，我很好奇哈。 看到上面这么多的屏幕，这么多的操作键，有点像那个就是飞机的机长的那个 cockpit。您可以大致的给我们介绍一下这些都是有什么作用或怎么操作吗？
好的。是这个地方，像这个的话是是 CCTV， 就是它起到一个监控作用。啊，
对，中央。
船上，对。船上的所有的所有的部位比较重要的一些部位的话，我们都有监控在驾驶舱。
So it works like an internal monitor. It monitors all the parts of inside this vessel.
对。
然后这边这个屏幕呢？
这个是那个电子海图。电子海图和那个信息系统。电子海图显示和信息系统。它是就是就是 electric chart， 就是电子海图。
对。
也就是好比就是我们使用的地图吧，就是直白一点就是我们就地图，就是大量的信息在里边，包括港口的信息、航路的，我们所需要的航路，从始发港到目的港一路上我们所需要的一些资料、一些信息全在里边。
明白。It's like the Baidu map, but for the ocean。
对。
就像海上的百度地图一样的。
主要是information system。
information systems，yeah。好，这个呢？这个屏幕呢？
这个就是雷达。
radar。
这个就是我们就是好比就是人的眼睛啊，就是捕捉目标，它是有一个自动捕捉系统。
那它这个
叫 upper radar 就是。
对，捕捉的话大概可以看到多远的？
这个通常情况下，根据天气情况，一般我们可以在40海里啊，也就是70公里都可以捕捉到。
70 kilometers.
70 kilometers.
Over 70 kilometers. It monitors. It can sense stuff in front of you, like even far away from 70 kilometers.
Yes.
So I'm assuming this is the seat. 这是您就是工作时候会坐的地方，对吗？
对。因为这个背了，主要是因为有些是pilot long time work on bridge, so need relax sometimes.
Oh, I see.
Also the captains also. Only is the pilot the captain.
Okay, so how long will you be sitting here every day? Like while you are working, I mean.
Yes, not fixed. Yes.
Not fixed.
Yes.
Well, sometimes for 6 hours, sometimes 2 or 3 hours. Yeah. But do you guys still in operation during night?
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
24 hours.
24 hours
sometimes,
in operation.
Yes. Especially the transit Suez Canal, long times.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a tough job. So how about this side of the? This is the wheel.
Just a wheel, yes, wheel.
Yeah, just a wheel. Who always operates this one?
It's AB, just able seaman.
Able seaman.
Yes.
Yeah.
The operator, yes. Able seaman.
Yeah.
But he not he cannot for himself operate. Only the instructed by the officer.
The officer.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what does he do to help your job?
My job.
Yeah.
My job is always.
Now, what does this person do to help your job? 他一般给您提供什么样的帮助吗？
他仅仅就是像个驾驶，他就是听从指挥。
Oh, okay.
对，是。
So you give him the order, then he will just practice.
Instructed by the officers.
And you as well.
Yeah.
How about this side of the operation panel?
This is radar. Yes, upper radar.
Yeah.
它可以自动 automatic， 就是它自动的捕捉就是。
Inspect stuff.
Yeah.
So who operates this side of the panel?
Only by the duty officers.
The duty officers.
Not ABs.
Not you.
Yeah. Yes.
So
this also is a electric charge, and electric charge and electric charge display and information system. This is a full thing.
I see. Wow. So basically, both sides are literally the same.
Yes.
Right. But so how many staff would be operate the vessel at the same time usually?
You just have. I'm sorry.
Like 就是除了您，就是您作为船长会就是有一个主控的这样一个作用，对吧？就是您在驾驶这个船的时候，其他2位也会同时都在吗？
There, yes. Normally only says 就是在仅仅是在进出港的时候，在复杂的时候。
When the vessel stops and goes out, in and out.
When the duty officer is feeling it's difficult to navigate and the captain.
And he
maybe
needs
I
assistance.
For captains, something is difficult to say. Yeah.
Okay.
The
So, so were you participating in this year's CIIE? 您有就是参与这次进博会的一些运输的工作吗？
Yeah. So the first called the Yangshan, the way they loaded the one container from the Europe to Antwerp. Yes, this is also maybe it's the final last container from Europe to the China.
To China.
So
What are
maybe
the goods? What are the
it's
goods?
wines.
Wine, red
Yes.
wines.
Yes. Yes, and the France wine.
The French one.
Yes.
French one. Everybody loves it.
Yes, yes.
All right, thank you. Thanks for sharing all the information with us. And I do want to hear about all your stories during your 40 years of captain life.
Welcome.
Yeah, we'll save that later. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. So as you can see, my colleague Nadim is here. So how was the procedure?
Fast.
Yeah, I know. But how was it? Is it complicated?
Actually, it's, well, as far as I know, it's not complicated.
I know they've
it's very
shortened the time
right,
already.
Right. It used to be between 30 minutes to 1 hour, and
Yeah.
now it's just 20 minutes because it's a joint
Inspections.
Right.
Okay.
So it was quite easy. You know, everything is handled even before the vessel arrives
Oh, they're
because
doing
of
it
the
online.
online platform.
I
And
see.
so once here, it's just, you know, a quick check of that everything is fine, the vessel is fine, the personnel are exactly what the paper says, and the cargo is there, and then that's it.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty fast.
Exactly,
Yes.
it is. I mean, that's the whole point.
Yeah, okay. So here is Yvonne Zhou. She is the staff from the Costco Shipping, which is the China
Ocean Shipping Company.
Wow, that's a long name. Anyway, so thanks for joining us. So,
Welcome.
how are you today?
Fine, thank you.
So I know you, you know, the ship we're standing at is called the Libra.
Yeah.
It's actually a cute name, right? It's from the constellation. So how did you guys come up with the idea to name a series of ships after the constellation?
Because we have 11 ships. Well, this is Costco Shipping Libra, and the ship is very big, about 20,000 TEUs, and the
20,000
length-
containers.
Containers, yeah.
Wow.
And
That's huge.
the length is over 400
400
and
meters.
the meters, and the width is 60. So if you just run around, that you finish your thousands running.
Jogging. Yes.
You don't have to
We
go to
might-
the gym anymore,
Exactly.
right?
We
Yeah.
might as well just do the joggings here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So has this ship involved with this year's CIIE?
Yes, of
assignment?
course.
Yeah.
Because this ship was serviced for the European lines, and in the series that the 3 shipments were serviced for the over 7 clients from European to China. So they are all CIIE clients.
Okay.
So what sort of goods? We know
Yes.
that the captain told us that the last shipment was wine from
wine,
France.
yeah.
What other consignments or goods you guys transported over the Costco? Not necessarily just on the Libra one, but I know
Yeah.
because
In
you know you provided
general.
shipment service for a lot of.
Yeah,
Exhibitors.
just to the European countries, that a lot of things are from European countries, such as Genova, Italy. That's the bread, you know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we just load it in a freezer.
Freezer.
Freezer
Freezer.
container,
Oh,
yeah,
freezers.
freezer
Ah.
containers.
Cold chain.
Yeah,
Oh,
cold
yeah.
chain. That's not. We just control the temperature for all the materials that keep it fresh. And coming here, that's the attendants, visitors can enjoy the best
Quality.
of the quality
Yes.
of the goods. So it's for European countries, and we also service for the worldwide organizations such as WTO and the units that they all from European to China. And of course, from the South America and the North America, that we have under the lines that we will service goods. And the longest and the hardest is from the South Pacific Islands.
Islands. Okay, that's
Yeah.
the longest trip.
Yeah, very longest trip. We have the multiple trip, not only for our vessel, but also the trunk, the containers, the container trunks, and the feeders and the vessels. A lot of things that, and a lot of bureaus, they will combine each other.
How long
see.
is the longest trip? When you say it's the longest, like, are we speaking
I mean the day. You mean the days, the voyage days?
Yes.
That's over, not over, but about 60 days.
60.
60 days from the very
60?
Yeah.
Like 2
That's
months?
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months from
Wow.
very beginning, from the exhibitors and come to
All
China.
the way. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sounds like you guys have a busy
I
job.
mean, they've been preparing
it's-
for
it's-
longer
yeah,
than
yeah,
we
I
have
know.
for CIIE.
Yeah, Vanuatu was the second time coming to China. The first time last year, we also serviced for them. And at the end of last year, they just confirmed that they were supposed to go shipping this year.
Ah,
Okay.
I see. That's how it comes to with this year's business.
So whatever from European countries, North American countries, and they're everywhere that we can service for us.
Okay, so are you guys prepared for the next year's CIIE? Are you ready?
Yes, we are always ready. Yes, Costco always ready. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
joining
much.
us.
Welcome.
Thank you. Wow, we are here on the top.
This is not for the faint-hearted ones, because this is...
Don't look down, but the camera can definitely pan around. 如果我们的摄像老师可以往那边转一转，给观众们看一看我们从上面看到的 view. Obviously, right next to us is a moving crane. And then, is it delivering good containers? Not yet. Oh, it is in action. Wow, it's just amazing, a stunning view.
I wonder if the Titanic felt like that.
Come on.
Oh, here we see the crane operator.
Yeah. You know, the crane actually works 24/7.
Right,
They literally work 365 days every year.
right.
That's just,
Which is something that you would not see. I mean, the crane operator is something is someone you will not see at the automated
Yeah, I know.
container terminal.
yeah. All right, shall we just wrap up our live streams?
If you must.
Well, I wish we could save more time for the viewers just to get a sense how busy and how huge the port it is. And then, can you just imagine everything is in action 24 hours, just countlessly over the year, over the days,
Right. I mean, that's the thing. Yangshan Port contributes to 40% of the handling capacity of the Shanghai port. And the
I
Shanghai
know.
port is already the busiest
Biggest
port in the world.
Yes.
And so in the first 9 months of this year, 15.20 million TEUs or containers were
Standard containers.
right
Yeah.
were handled in this port. And then they're expecting 20 million by the end of this year.
Wow.
And so, of course, it's going to be that busy
I
if
know.
you're processing so many containers, millions of containers. And the containers are not small at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the manager just told me the containers actually weighs 6 meters long.
Right.
And 2 meters in height, and 2.3 meters in wide.
but do you know how much it weighs?
Oh, he told me it can literally size 2 Tesla cars.
Right. I actually read it on the side.
Where is it?
Well, not on this side, but
Yeah.
on the other side.
Yeah.
It's 28,000 kilograms. And this is
my
empty.
God.
So imagine like when you put all the cargo in it,
Yeah.
how much it would, and it's just being lifted as if it's nothing.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
whoop. So this is it. Yangshan Deep Water Port
Yes.
in Shanghai.
Yeah.
Shanghai's ready for CIIE.
Yes.
Are
and
you ready?
Are you?
I am ready.
And this is just our beginning, the first live stream out of our whole CIIE reporting.
Right.
So
Every day from now until the beginning of the CIIE, and then during the CIIE, and then
And the
after
end.
the
Oh, yeah,
CIIE,
even after.
we will be giving you live reports from the field here
yeah,
in
we will
Shanghai.
feed you the latest information and give you the most stunning views we can get from Shanghai from this year's CIIE. So stay tuned with CGTN. Constantly check out all of our social media accounts, including the Facebook, Twitter, Weibo. What else are we missing?
YouTube.
YouTube.
CGTN.com.
Yes.
And the app.
CGTN app. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.